and I'm here with the winning trainer of the Real Prince and also the racing manager of Lady Christine Laidlaw of Kaya Stables, Dean Caname. Come a little bit closer if you don't mind. As far as training feats in the Hollywoodbets Durbanville is concerned, all 129, this has to go down as one of the greatest. I mean, he had stamina question marks, but you decided to put him away for 2 months. No one does that, and this is now justification. How do you feel?
Well, we're super thrilled. I'm very excited about his performance and this family we know so well. And this was a whole teamwork and team effort by everybody. And Jean Malaba, former Bloodsucker, represents Kaya Stables, Lady Laidlaw, and where we're going to place him, how we're going to go about this. You know, first time I ever tried him over a mile, he won by 6 lengths. Great run in the Droll Stakes, and I thought, well, if we do go for the Gold Challenge, and you land up running 4th, as I said in my previous interviews, the handicap is going to be looking for you. You've got to come in the right time or the right place. We got the right draw, so it was fantastic. We galloped him twice in between. Sommerfeld up the hill, then did good pace work on last Thursday, as we all saw. So fantastic. So Jean Malaba manages all the racing affairs for Lady Laidlaw Kaya Stables. Great, and I'm very excited for Lady Laidlaw. I'm thrilled. She's been a great supporter of my yard, and this is the 2nd July that I've trained for her, Kaya Stables, and this family's treated me so well. And Lady Laidlaw, I remember buying, first on board Real Princess in the Cape Sales, and she was a top race filly. First foal was Gimme a Prince champion sprint in this country. He's the 2nd foal. Gimme's counts the 3rd. The 4th one just won first time out the other day, is looking for a mile. And I always said, and I said to I think on our show last week, that when we bought a Jean, we just said that the pedigree, she's going to go a mile without a doubt. The mother maybe further because he's stamina, and that we was banking on that because he's a completely relaxed horse. And everybody said, but you're the trainer, you should never get to 2002. And I said, I'm not that smart, but I thought he'd relax. And yeah, fantastic. I'm sure Lady Laidlaw would love to have been here, Christina. You are watching. Congratulations and to the whole team. And my whole team has done a wonderful job. And it's great to have won my 4th July and great to win 2 for her and fantastic. And I hand over to former Bloodstock Jean Malaba.
Jahan, you're known to be an outspoken man. When Dean said we're going to go straight over the drill or into the July, what did you think?
Great idea. You leave it to the master.
As for Lady Laidlaw, I mean, how rapt would she be watching from afar?
Oh no, she's very excited. I've been on the phone to her already. Look, remember she bred this as well. So shout out to Vosfontein Stud who do her breeding for her, where she boards the mare. So well done to them. And as Dean said, what a great mare and what a great feat. Always when the jockey wins, you say great ride, but certainly a great training feat.
Absolutely. And Craig, last word from you. It's been a few years of hard pressure coming in last year, especially with Green with Envy as the favourite. This year, a little bit less pressure. How do you feel that you finally been led into this great winners enclosure in Africa's greatest race?
It's incredible, Alistair. You know, Green with Envy didn't have the best of perfs after the Daily News. He got injured, and it felt like I was carrying the world on his shoulders, and the pressure just got to both of us, and he went wrong after the race, unfortunately, and I just haven't let it down for a year. So I carried it with me in a cool tone coming here today, and that pressure is well off now.
And the horse itself, what a soldier. I mean, he looked like he was going to absolutely romp going through the 400, and just 8 on 18, that tenacity at the end came biting back. We don't have too much time, but you couldn't do it without the horse.
I couldn't, Ali. You know, if you had one run in between, I think he wins a bit more comfortable. There's just no races that suited him. We couldn't afford the penalty, but I knew he was the best horse in the race, and I just knew if he stays, it's hard to beat.
Presentation up next, well done.
Thank you, Alistair, and just my beautiful wife and kids out there. Thank you.
Top class. Well done, Craig Zaki, winning jockey, first time ever. Dean Caname for the 4th time ever is the winning trainer. Congratulations to the Real Prince.
Welcome to the presentation of trophies and mementos following the running of the 2025 Hollywoodbets Durban July, the 129th running of this great race. Please welcome our Hollywoodbets Durban July presentation party, led by the Racecoast KZN chairman, Mr. Sada Naidu, from National Government, the Minister of Agriculture, the Honourable Mr. John Steenhuisen, from the province, the MEC of Economic Development, Tourism and Environmental Affairs, the Honourable Reverend Musa Zondi, Also from Province, the MEC of Sports, Arts and Culture, the Honourable Mr. Mtushle Kawala. Welcome, sir. From the city, please welcome His Worship Councillor Mr. Cyril Zaba. And ladies and gentlemen, completing the presentation party is the Hollywoodbets brand ambassador chosen for this afternoon. You know her, of course, as a Comrades heroine and a South African Olympic athlete. Please welcome Gerda Steyn. We were treated to another thrilling finish. It went all the way to the wire. It was heads up and it was heads down. Richard Fourie threw everything he could at 8 on 18, but he failed by a short head to get to grips with his rival in the championship chase. The winner, of course, outstanding winner, the Real Prince, but more about that in a moment. First up, please welcome the man who looks after the Real Prince every single day. Please welcome his groom, Elvis Baya. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we all wondered whether he'd get the trip, the Real Prince. We all wondered what the riding tactics would be. We all knew he had a handy draw. And Craig Zaki, he made the most of that draw. He was never further back than about 4 or 5 lengths off the pace, and he rallied strongly in the straight to deny the favourite. A wonderful way to win your first ever Hollywoodbets Durban July in an absolute nail-biter against a legend in Richard Fourie. Please welcome Craig Zaki. In 2015, ladies and gentlemen, in 2015, these very same silks were carried to victory by the Power King under Stuart Randolph. Here we are 10 years later, and Dean Cannemeyer is once again the winning trainer, claiming his 4th July victory. A master tactician. It was a work of art to get him into the race at the weight he was carrying, to get him to see out the trip the first time ever beyond 1,600 meters. It was an absolute masterclass from Dean Cannemeyer. Lady Christine Laidlaw is not with us today. Kaya Stables not only raced the Real Prince, they bred him. They was raised at the Varsfontein stud. That's where all of Lady Christine Laidlaw's mares go to, under the banner of Kaya Stables. But Varsfontein can take full credit here, and I'm sure that Lady Christine Laidlaw would want us to acknowledge that. Receiving the award on behalf of the owner, her racing manager. Please welcome, from Form Bloodstock, Jehan Malherbe. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes the presentation of trophies and mementos for the 129th running of the Hollywoodbets Durban July. Won by number 5, the Real Prince. Only his 10th racetrack appearance. He's now won 5, and for the first time past 1,600 meters, Craig Zaki gathers his first July victory. Dean Cannemeyer gets his 4th. and Lady Christine Laidlaw's Kaya Stables, their second. What a wonderful performance by the 4-year-old son of Gimme the Green Light out of the Grade 1 winning daughter of Trippy, Real Princess. Once again, let's hear it for the equine hero in all of this. Put your hands together for number 5, the Real Prince.